Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Welcome back to an update of episode 4 when we did the Autonomous Activators, which you see over my left shoulder, your right-hand side of the screen. Yes, we are doing an update. Why? Because some idiot decided they needed power. They didn't need power before, but they need power now. So I have now run power. Yes, you can see I have power to them all. Just take a closer look at them all. Real quickly, basically we have power coming up to our automatic sieve here. I basically just took it on up and just connected it right along sides here. And yes, it doesn't take much power to run these things, so it's not bad at all. Only thing I had to do is I had a hopper right here feeding this one here with the hammers. So I moved the hopper over to the side, which was probably a better design in the long run anyway. And it just feeds all the hoppers. I have one now chest full of hammers. It feeds all these other chests. So as it breaks, let's see. If I take a hammer out of here, you'll see it feeds it all the way up. In a minute, yep, we already got it missing at the top here. So basically, one hot chest holds all the hammers that I need to feed this thing. I'm not sure if you remember how to do this thing. Basically, at the top, you fill it up with cobblestone, and then it breaks it, and it breaks it into gravel. And then once the gravel is broken, it breaks it into sand, and then once the sand is broken, it breaks it into powder, and then we sieve the powder at the very bottom. If you don't want to sieve powder at the bottom, you just start the next level down, and you can sieve sand. And if you start the next level down, you will sieve gravel. So it just depends on what you need, what you want to sieve. That's how you feed this beast. And right now I have it feeding it for I'll have powder sieving. And go ahead and watch the rest of episode 4 and you can see how it's automated to my Tinker Construct smeltery. Alright, so let's talk about this a little bit. We have other options that we could have used instead of the Autonomous Activators. We could have used the hammers instead. The automatic hammer here or the Autonomous Activator. Now here's the stuff that you need. For one of these things, you're going to need the Tinker's Construct smeltery over there because you need MVAR. There's other ways of making MVAR, but that's probably the best way that I know. And MVAR, you're going to need 2 of these, and you see 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll make 6 MVARs right there. So that's what you're going to need, and then you're going to need the rest of this to make the hammer. You only need one of these, so this is everything you need to make the automatic hammer. To make one of these things, actually we need 2 of these. So you're going to need to double everything you see in this screen right now. You're going to need at least 4 iron, actually 6 irons. You're going to need 16 tins, 4 gold, 4 redstones, 8, blah, blah, blah. So that'll make the Autonomous Activator. So it's double it. So it's about the same recipe if you think about it. 2 of these compared to 1 of these because this one uses a lot more iron. This one doesn't use quite as much iron. So it's actually a little less, I'd say about the same. All right, so let's go ahead and take these things. And we're going to talk about these things a little bit. 2 of these compared to 1 of these. I have 2 full energy cells. We're going to see which one's faster and which one runs on better on the energy. That way we know which one is the better choice. All right, we're just going to flick this lever here, and we're going to redstone signal both my powers, and it'll start both these at the same time. That way we know we're equal. And now we got this one doing the hammering and everything, and we got this one going with the slow hammer. Yeah. Now this thing does have some. Did it feed one in there? I didn't even notice. Yep, it's in there. This thing does have some upgrades to it, but the upgrades will basically make it go a little bit faster, and it will still use the same amount of energy. Well, I don't know if it does or not, but it does have upgrades for it. But we're not going to worry about the upgrades. This is a beginning level or early game thing, and upgrades usually cost a little bit more. So we're just going to start at the very basics. All right, we're going to let these things run. We're going to see which one ends first, which one makes more, and we'll go from there. To talk about one other thing, the power here, I thought, I don't want y'all to think I'm running all this off of the same power that I had at the end of the game. So I got everything down to just 1 lava generator. So we're running everything I have right here off 1 lava generator. If you right click on it, I have no power because it's getting used up. But it is making enough power for 6 of these Autonomous Activators. See, it's pretty full. Yep. So I got 6 of those things going. And it's also getting enough power for my automatic sieve. See, it's full of power also. So 1 lava generator is enough. A lava generator is not too hard to make. The biggest part, I think it's got, let's go ahead and look at it. lava generator. Come on, there it is. There's a block of diamonds. I mean, block of diamonds be too expensive. A block of iron, some gold and redstone, and then furnace. So it's really not too expensive. You only need one. Once you get all this set up, it runs really sweet, and you can walk away from this thing. Remember, that's what's good about this here. The only thing we have to do now is feed the hammers. And at the end of the episode, I'm going to show you a little shortcut for that if you want. But you have to feed the cobblestone in here, but you do it manually. That way you get what you want. Because I like to know what I am producing, what I want to sieve. Because some things sieve out dust that you can't get out of gravel, and some things in gravel you can't get out of dust. So you want to know what you're sieving. So that's the reason I set it up this way. And it's not too hard to put in 9 blocks of cobblestone and go off and do other projects. So that is the whole goal here. Let's see how we're coming. We're about halfway down here. All right, let me go ahead and let this run. We'll see which one goes further and faster, and I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. So far, the hammer has quit. It has run out of power, and it got up to 49. It broke 49 of them, and so far we are over almost 3 stacks. Now, I missed when this ended, so you can't compare that right now. But right now we have 49. You see how far this one can go on the energy that it has. Let's see if there's anything left. Nope, no energy in here. So we do have a full energy here still to use. So we're getting there. So as soon as we get it done, we'll come back and compare these. In between times, since I left you a minute ago, I came over here and I updated this thing just a little bit more. And that way, this thing can be completely automated. And before I get there, let's talk about one thing. The sieve here, I don't know if I talked about it a minute ago, but these are upgrades that you can use in later games. It draws a lot more power. Right now we're low on power for some reason. It must be because I added this thing at the top. And this thing up the top takes up a little bit of a power, which is this is later episodes. We talk about it later, but it's really cool. I hate saying this one, just to be honest. Sickle assembler, sickle, C-Y-C-L-I-C, sickle, I can't even spell it right. Sickle assembler, which is really cool because what it does, it makes my hammers for me automatically. I have taught it how to make it using the schematic sheet here. We get to these things later in later episodes, but basically if I hit shift, it shows me what I can make. It makes these hammers for me automatically. All I have to do is fill it up with a bunch of sticks. I get the cobblestone automatically loading in, and every time I take a hammer out of here, it will make a new one. So there it goes. It has already replaced the hammer. So it will automatically take the hammer and it will fill it all the way down. So it's a cool way of doing it. And what I did also, while you only have cobblestone in one spot, because I now have it automatically feeding in here from my cobble generator over here. And the cobble generator is actually also feeding in the top level here. But basically we can walk away from this now. It's automatically getting into the cobblestone from the cobblestone generator. It's automatically making the hammers. The only thing we have to do now is every once in a while come over here and fill up the sticks. And if you think about it, not this one, that is a lot of sticks. You know, you see that's 32 hammers right here. So each one of these blocks holds 32 hammers. It would take forever for this thing to fill out and empty. So basically we can walk away from this if we want to. Just see how this thing's coming if we're still going. It looks like we're now done over here. And so we got about 3 stacks of gravel compared to 1. So in energy and efficiency, I would say this is still the best way to do it. I like my little design. I will upload this world design and I will have it available. Look in the comments below. Okay, we're going to end the episode here. I hope you have learned something. Make sure if you learned something, you give me a like below. It helps it share with the other people and helps promote my YouTube channel. Show some love. Also, make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet, and make sure you leave a comment below. I believe this is the only really major update they've done that I didn't do along the way that it came and I need to explain. If there's something else I missed, something else they changed, let me know. I'll be happy to do other updates. And again, thanks for watching, and have a great day, guys.